Hello friends, how are you? Today we'll discuss about the chapter number 11, alcohols, phenols and ethers. First of all, we discuss about the alcohols. Alcohols are organic compounds which contain hydroxyl group attached to a saturated carbon atom. As you know, in 11 science, we discuss about the saturated carbon atom and unsaturated carbon atom. Saturated carbon atoms are that carbon atoms in which carbon atoms attach to the 4 hydrogen atoms in this way. From this alkene or saturated hydrocarbons, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by hydroxyl groups and it forms the alcohols. In this way, there are the examples is CS3OH and the name of this compound is methyl alcohol. This methyl alcohol is formed from methane. From methane, one hydrogen atom is replaced by hydroxyl group and it forms the methyl alcohol. Second example, C2H5OH, that is ethyl alcohol. This ethyl alcohol is formed from ethane. From ethane, as you know, C2H6 is the molecular formula of ethane, and from ethane, one hydrogen atom is replaced by the hydroxyl group, then it gives the ethyl alcohol. Third example, cyclohexyl alcohol. The cyclohexyl alcohol is formed from cyclohexane, that is C6H12. From this C6H12, one hydrogen atom is replaced by hydroxyl group and it gives the cyclohexyl alcohol. Then this alcohol is the aliphatic hydroxy compounds. Alcohols are aliphatic hydroxy compounds. Then we discuss about the aromatic hydroxy compounds. There are the two aromatic hydroxy compounds. One is the phenol and another is the aromatic alcohol. Then first aromatic hydroxy compound, that is the phenol. Phenol is phenol in which hydroxyl group directly attached to the benzene ring. क्या होता है इसमें? बेंजीन रिंग को क्या होती है इसमें? OH ग्रुप डायरेक्टली अटैच रहता है, बीच में किसी प्रकार की साइड चेन नहीं होती. ओके, द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ दिस phenol, it is the one is the phenol, then beta naphthol, alpha naphthol, then cresol, resorcinol. These are the examples of phenols. Phenol, it is also called as carbolic acid or benzenol. Then we discuss about the position of phenol. See here, first position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position and sixth position. This second and sixth position, it is called as ortho position. Then third and fifth position, it is called as meta position, and fourth position is called as para position. Second type of aromatic hydroxy compound is aromatic alcohols. Aromatic alcohols in which hydroxyl group linked with aromatic ring by side chain, in which hydroxyl group not directly attached to the benzene ring. See the difference between phenol and aromatic alcohols. In phenols, OH group is directly attached to the benzene ring in this way. In case of aromatic alcohols, this hydroxyl group is attached to benzene ring by side chain. Okay, that is the basic difference between phenol and aromatic alcohols. Then we discuss about the next topic, that is ethers. Ethers are compounds which contain an oxygen atom bonded to two alkyl or aryl groups, in which one alkyl or one aryl groups also. Then representation of ether, it is the ROR. That means these are the two alkyl groups. These two alkyl groups or aryl groups attached by one oxygen atom. That is called the ether. Then example of ethers are number 1, CS3O CS3. Name of this compound, it is dimethyl ether. Second example, C2H5O C2H5, and the name of this compound is diethyl ether. Next compound, CS3O C2H5, and the name of this compound is ethyl methyl ether. Next compound, CS3O C6H5, that is the phenyl group, and the name of this compound is methyl phenyl ether. Another example is C6H5O C6H5, and the name of this compound is diphenyl ether. These are the examples of ethers. Then we will discuss about classification of alcohols. This classification of alcohols depends on the number of hydroxyl groups. There are the four class of alcohols. First is the monohydric alcohols. Monohydric alcohol is, or it contains only one hydroxyl groups in their molecules. For example, this CS3OH. Second example, C2H5OH. CS3OH, that is the methyl alcohol in which only one hydroxyl group is present. In case of C2H5OH, there is only one hydroxyl group is present. Then second is dihydric alcohols. Dihydric alcohols means it contains two hydroxyl groups situated on different carbon atoms. For example, ethylene glycol, CS2OH, CS2OH, that is the ethylene glycol. This ethylene glycol, it is also called as ethane 1,2-diol. Then in the IUPAC names of when we will see ethane ethane 1,2-diol. When we will discuss about the IUPAC names of alcohols, then we will discuss about this ethane 1,2-diol. Okay. Second example is the propylene glycol. This CS2OH, CS2OH. This is the second examples of dihydric alcohols. Third class, it is trihydric alcohol. Trihydric alcohols, it contains three hydroxyl groups situated on different carbon atoms. For example, glycerol, that is CS2OH, CH2OH, CS2OH. It is the IUPAC name of this glycerol. It is propane 1,2,3-triol. This glycerol in commonly we call as glycerin. Okay. Then fourth class, polyhydric alcohols. This polyhydric alcohols contains more than 3 hydroxyl groups situated on different carbon atoms. Example, it is sorbitol, that is CH2OH, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. This sorbitol, it is also called as glucitol. Then we will discuss about classification of monohydric alcohols. Monohydric alcohols are classified on the basis of hybridization state of the carbon atom to which hydroxyl group is attached. In 11th class, we discuss about the hybridization. Okay. On this hybridization, there are the two class. One is the alcohols containing CsP3OH bond, and another class is alcohols containing CsP2OH bond. First of all, we discuss about alcohols containing CsP3OH bond. This alcohols containing CsP3OH bonds means in these alcohols OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom of alkyl, allyl or benzylic group. Okay. These alcohols are further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. First of all, we discuss about primary alcohols. Primary alcohols means the alcohols in which OH group is attached to primary carbon atom of alkyl group is called primary alcohols. In 11th class, we discuss about the classification of carbon atoms, primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, and quaternary carbon atoms. Okay, that means primary alcohols means the alcohols in which OH group is attached to primary carbon atoms of alkyl group, that is called primary alcohols. Then representation. Representation of primary alcohol is RCH2OH. In this way, this carbon atom is the primary carbon atom. This OH group is attached to this carbon atom, that is the primary carbon atom. Hence, this alcohol is called as primary alcohol. Example of primary alcohol is one is methyl alcohol CH3OH, second is ethyl alcohol C2H5OH or CH3CH2OH, and third is isobutyl alcohol. Okay, this isobutyl alcohol, the example of isobutyl alcohol always asked in the examination in NEET and JEE also. Then B secondary alcohols. Secondary alcohols means the alcohols in which OH group is attached to secondary carbon atoms of alkyl group is called secondary alcohol. Is called secondary alcohol. Representation of secondary alcohol is RRCHOH. Example, it is CH3CH3OH, that is isopropyl alcohol. In this secondary alcohol, this carbon atom is the secondary carbon atom. OH group is attached to the secondary carbon atoms, and it is called as secondary alcohol. Third class, that is tertiary alcohols. Tertiary alcohols means the alcohols in which OH group is attached to tertiary carbon atom of alkyl group is called tertiary alcohols. The representation of tertiary alcohol is RRRCOH. In this way, in these tertiary alcohols, this carbon atom, it is the tertiary carbon atom. OH group attached to this tertiary carbon atom, hence it is called as tertiary alcohol. And the example of tertiary alcohol, it is the tertiary butyl alcohol. See here, CH3, 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 COH. This carbon atom, it is the tertiary carbon atoms, hence it is called as tertiary alcohols. Then allylic alcohols. In allylic alcohols, OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon next to a carbon-carbon double bond. that is two allylic carbon atoms. See here. First example, CH2 double bond CH, CH2OH. It is called prop2en1-ol. See, this CH2OH, it is attached to this CH2 double bond CH. Then second example is CH2 double bond CH, CH, CH3OH, but2en2-ol. Then third example, it is CH2 double bond CH, C, CH3, CH3OH, that is 2-methyl but2en2-ol. Then we discuss about benzylic alcohols. In benzylic alcohols, OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is further bonded to an aromatic ring. This sp3 hybridized carbon atoms, it is attached to aromatic ring in this way. This sp3 hybridized carbon atom is this, in which this carbon atom, it is the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. These are the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. It is attached to the aromatic ring. That is called benzylic alcohols. For example, benzylic alcohol C6H5CH2OH. It is also called as phenyl methanol. Then second example is 1-phenyl ethanol. Third example is 2-phenyl propane-2-ol. These are the examples of benzylic alcohols. And the second class of monohydric alcohol is alcohols containing CsP2OH bond. This alcohols containing CsP2OH bond is that alcohols in which OH group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, that is called vinylic carbon. These alcohols, it is also called as vinylic alcohols, and the example is CH2 double bond CHOH. It is called as vinyl alcohol. Classification of phenol. Phenols are classified on the basis of number of OH groups present in their molecules, just like a alcohol. There are three classes. One is the monohydric phenol, second is dihydric phenol, and third is the trihydric phenol. First, monohydric phenol. It contains only one hydroxyl groups in their molecule, that is called monohydric phenol. For example, phenol, then beta-naphthol. These are the examples of monohydric phenols. Second, dihydric phenols. Dihydric phenols means it contains two hydroxyl groups in their molecule, that is called dihydric phenols. Example is catechol, second resorcinol, and third is the hydroquinone. And third class, that is the trihydric phenol. Trihydric phenol means it contains three hydroxyl groups in their molecules. See here, example. First, fluoroglucinol. Fluoroglucinol, it contains three hydroxyl group, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then second, benzene 1,2,4-triol, 1, 2, 3. Then third is the pyrogalol. In which pyrogalol there are three hydroxyl groups, 1, 2, and 3. These are the classification of phenols. Then classification of ethers. These ethers are classified into two types. First is the simple or symmetrical ether, and second is the mixed or unsymmetrical ether. First of all, we discuss about the symmetrical or simple ether. The simple ethers in which two alkyl or aryl groups bonded to oxygen atom are same. See here, this oxygen atom bonded to these two alkyl groups. These two alkyl groups are same, that is the two methyl groups. And the first example, it is called dimethyl ether. Second example, in which oxygen atom, it is bonded to two ethyl groups, that is diethyl ether, C2H5O, C2H5. Second class, that is mixed or unsymmetrical ether. The unsymmetrical ethers in which two alkyl or aryl groups bonded to oxygen atoms are different. See here. This oxygen atom, it is bonded with one methyl group and another is ethyl group. And the example CH3OC2H5, it is called as ethyl methyl ether. Second example is CH3OC6H5, and the name of this compound, it is methyl phenyl ether. In this example, see here, oxygen atom, it is bonded with methyl and another is phenyl groups.